Let me ask you a question. Have you felt sometime that you're not working on your full potential? Or probably you're working trying to overcome some weaknesses and trying to be better in some field, but you're struggling a lot to reach the next level? Well, let me tell you something. I know how you feel because I've been felt in that way before, and it's really a very frustrated way of life. So I understand you completely, and I can tell you that we have been lied for a lot of time about what we should do if we have a weakness. So most of the time when we get into a seminar or we get a course, any kind of leadership course, they tell you that you have to work on your weaknesses. And this is not true. This is a lie. And I'm gonna demonstrate you why this is a lie. You know, most of the time when we are planning to work on those weaknesses that we plan to overcome, like to be better in some kind of sport or probably do any job that even we don't like, well, what happens is that it demotivates us. It really don't give us some kind of motivation or internal motivation to achieve our own personal goals. So with that being said, the problem with trying to work with weaknesses is that it is very easily that we don't feel in our full potential. So if you put effort on the things that you already stink or you're not so good at, well, you're gonna lose confidence in yourself. And what is gonna happen is it's gonna be very easy that you're gonna quit. Probably you have watched this movie called Megamind, or probably not, but most of the people who are parents may have watched this kind of movie. Well, if you haven't watched it, check it out. It's a very good movie. I like it a lot. I like it to watch it with my kids. And it's about an alien who comes from another planet. And this alien, like, he likes to do, well, he starts in the school, like he's a very little guy and he would like to do some things. But the thing with him is that he ends up doing bad things, like he's failing a lot. So every kind of experiment that he does, it messes it up. So all of their classmates label him as he's bad. He's bad at everything he does. So Megamind got to a point in which he said, okay, if I am going to be bad at everything, I am going to be the best bad guy in the world. Yeah. So what happened is that he transformed into a bad guy and into literally a bad guy, which a criminal guy, you know? So, and I'm not suggesting you to become the evil of the story or a bad guy, but the lesson here is that he became very successful as being bad because he did what he knew that he was good at. So this is a very good story to learn from, and I would like you to try to change the paradigm, and instead of working on your weaknesses, work on your strengths. So what we're gonna do right now is we're going to work on our strengths from now on. So you may ask me at some point, okay, Rob, that's good, that's perfect what you say, but somebody has to do the dirty job, or somebody has to do the things that you don't want to do. And that's correct, but that doesn't mean that you have to do it, okay? So if you focus your time and effort on the things that you're really good at and something that you really like and something that you have some kind of talent and your strength, okay, eventually at some time you will be able to find someone in which you can pay for so that he can do those things that you don't like to do. So just to finish, I wanted to tell you a story about a very famous artist called Gillian Lynne. If you don't know her, she is a very famous artist that produced Cats, and most of the people in the world knows about Cats and the Phantom of the Opera. So what happened is when she was little, when she was like a child. She had like merely 7 years old. Her mother took her to the doctor because she was worried about her. And while they were in the doctor, her mother explained to the doctor that she saw some kind of problems with her, some kind of difficulties of learning, some kind of hyperactivity, and well, today they call it LAHD. But you know, in that time, it was like 1930, didn't know about LAHD, didn't even know that that was a disease. Okay, so the doctor, what he said is, okay, Littleton, I need to talk to your mother for a second. Can you wait for us in here so that we can talk in private? So the doctor left the room with her mother, but before leaving, he just played the radio, some kind of songs that the radio was playing, and they left. And behind the door, the doctor and her mother were watching this little kid. And what happened is that this little kid started to dance while the music was playing. So the doctor told her mother, you know, your daughter is not sick. She's a dancer. That's it. So the cure is take her to some dancing places, dancing courses. And that's what her mother did. And they are up to some crowded dancing places, and she was amazed and she really liked a lot. She started studying dancing from that time on. So she grew up and she went to the Royal Ballet class, and after that, after she graduated, she founded the Alina Guillen company, and after that she became a millionaire. So what's the point and what's the objective of everything? She worked on the strengths, she did what she liked to do, and now she became really successful. So that's something that I want to invite you to do. Work on your strengths, work in whatever you like to do, and one exercise that would be good, take a notebook and start writing all of the things in which you consider you are very good at, or the things that you like, or the talents that you've got. Write a list of 3, 4, 5 of them, and then you can circle the first 2 or 3 of them and start working on leveraging all of your strengths, and forget about your weaknesses. Somebody else will do it eventually. Okay, so thank you so much. If you liked this video, please share it, and I'll see you tomorrow then.